se realizó con gran éxito el evento virtual Lenovo TechWorld 2020, donde dieron a conocer el uso de la tecnología para acelerar el avance de las empresas de manera más inteligente, en esta época de pandemia que vive el mundo. A continuación, un resumen del evento por nuestro portal TV.
At the SaaS level, Lenovo has developed vertical solutions for healthcare, retail, energy, and other industries. You will hear more about that shortly from my colleagues. The fourth element of the infrastructure is network. With 5G as a key driver, more and more IoT devices are connected. More and more computing is happening at the edge level for faster real-time responses. And because of network cloud convergence, virtualization, and the network slicing technology, 5G has now made it possible to build an enterprise private network or virtual private network. Lenovo has invested in 5G for years and applied for over 1,000 5G standard essential patents. And finally, when data is generated by IoT devices and analyzed through cloud computing and or edge computing, industry know-how is added to the mix, and AI algorithms are used to perform learning, extracting, and inferencing functions. This is how solutions are developed for specific use cases in vertical industries. That's our ultimate end-to-end deliverable, our intelligent solutions. With our in-house developed Leap IoT, Leap HD, and Leap AI platform, Lenovo has been working with many customers to increase their yields, reduce their costs, and improve their efficiencies. Just to give a few examples, our smart manufacturing solutions help the customers better forecast the demand and detect quality defects. Our smart energy solutions help the customers to leverage big data for precise positioning to achieve higher extraction yields. And our smart city solutions put 5G, big data, computer vision, and distributed computing capabilities all together to help build safer and cleaner urban experiences. So that's how we see the future technology architecture will take shape. Only accelerated by the stronger need for connectivity and productivity of customers during this pandemic. Before we showcase our exciting technology, I do want to emphasize that the only way we can make a profound impact is through bringing smarter technology to all, particularly to those most vulnerable, most in need. We will make every effort to bring our donation to hospitals, school children, and nursing homes from Wuhan to New York, from Milan to Mexico City, and many other places. We believe we can only be as strong as the communities where we operate. We believe innovation must serve the purpose of a better life for humanity, more inclusive, more environmentally friendly, and constantly changing for good. Toward that new normal, let's all do our best. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Yong-Rui, and I'm excited to share Lenovo's latest technical innovations with you at this year's Lenovo TechWorld. We just heard YY emphasize Lenovo's strategic client edge cloud network intelligence framework. YY pointed out that Lenovo has all the building blocks and is uniquely positioned to develop intelligent solutions for industries. With the rapid development of new technologies like 5G and AI, intelligent applications and solutions are becoming more and more extensive and diverse. As a result, the applications demands for intelligent edge computing, and that is my topic today. I will talk about how computing and intelligence will shift from the cloud to the edge, where data is produced. Edge computing is one of Lenovo's strategic focus areas, and Lenovo's edge computing leadership consists of 3 layers. The first is the device hardware layer. We all know that Lenovo has extensive device portfolios. So today, I will not elaborate on that. Instead, I will focus on the other 2 software layers, namely the edge infrastructure layer and the edge AI layer. Let's start with the edge infrastructure layer. When it comes to infrastructure, most people will first think of the cloud. However, today, more and more industrial applications require lower latency, better deployment flexibility, greater adaptiveness, and more secure data access. Traditional cloud infrastructure faces challenges to meet these new needs. The applications need computing and intelligence at the edge. We're developing an industry-leading Lenovo Edge Computing Platform, LECP. This software platform will work together with our edge hardware devices and provide dynamic resource scheduling and unified AI ops, all in real time. Of course, the edge infrastructure layer alone is not enough. This brings me to the next layer, the edge AI layer. Lenovo's edge AI platform builds scenario-adaptive AI models and performs AI task coordination among cloud, edge, and client. There are many important technology components in edge infrastructure and AI layers. But due to time limitation, I'm going to focus and elaborate on one key technology from each of these 2 layers as an illustration. Let's first look at edge infrastructure layer. Industry applications at the edge have many constraints, like equipment space and energy consumption limits. As such, when edge computing offers cloud capability, it is critical that infrastructure is lightweight. Conversely, the edge platform also needs to be powerful enough to support various applications originally hosted by the cloud. Some of those applications run in a container, while others run in a virtual machine. If we examine traditional virtualization technology, we find the container and the virtual machine are managed through 2 separate and independent stacks. The problem is, the system footprint is large, utilization rate is low, and it is difficult to support top-down holistic resource orchestration and management. With this background in mind, I'm excited to introduce the hybrid lightweight Hypervisor, one of the key technologies that enables cloud capability at the edge for industrial applications. The hybrid lightweight Hypervisor solves the aforementioned problems through enabling the convergence of virtual machine and container engine. This industry-leading technology virtualizes the two stacks simultaneously through just one virtualization executable program. What's more, the system footprint is smaller, the startup is faster, and the efficiency and performance of the underlying virtualization infrastructure are greatly improved. Now, let's turn our attention to the technology in the edge AI layer. First, Lenovo developed a progressive model optimization technology. Cloud-side models are generally large in size to ensure accuracy. When executed at the edge, they need to be tailored according to the available resources. Take the deep learning's convolutional neural network, for example. Our progressive model optimization technology adjusts the compression ratio of each convolutional layer and prunes models adaptively. Second, when the models are deployed to the edge, our AI task coordination technique will treat the cloud, the edge, and the client as an integrated pool of resources. It dynamically adjusts the computing distribution among the cloud, edge, and client. Third, we employ lifelong learning technology to continuously update the parameters of the pre-trained models with new data at the edge, enabling the models to adapt to specific deployments. Next, I want to show you how Lenovo's intelligent edge computing technology is applied to industrial applications using a smart manufacturing case as an illustration. The process of spray painting parts is one of the most common tasks in many factories. In some of these factories, a robotic arm is used to spray paint parts. The problem is that it usually takes weeks to teach and fine-tune the robotic arm for hundreds of different parts. In other factories, spray painting is performed manually. But the problem is that it is difficult to ensure consistent paint quality. These challenges are complex, but with Lenovo's intelligent edge computing technology, they are no longer problems. Lenovo's industrial robot enables a worker to control the robot to perform the task of spray painting accurately and remotely. Here is the demo. First, the robot scanned the entire workshop. With the data generated from the scan, 3D reconstruction and rendering of the surroundings are performed in real time. Then, with the help of SLAM technology, the robot moves autonomously to the designated painting workroom. The stereo camera on the robot feeds data into an edge server in real time. The server then feeds real-time 3D video stream into the AR headset. Using the AR headset and the handlebar control, a worker controls the robot remotely to execute the spray paint process, as if he or she were in the workroom spray painting in person. What's more, after finishing the painting of a certain type of part, all of the process steps will be remembered and saved at the edge. In the future, when a part of the same spec needs painting, the robot will autonomously get the job done without human intervention. As a final step, the robot will perform painting quality inspection automatically by leveraging computer vision technology. Let's now take a look at how the aforementioned core technologies are used in this scenario. As part of the spray painting process, virtual machines are needed to support AR model rendering, while containers are needed to support painting, quality inspection, and other applications. To meet these needs, multiple machines were traditionally put in place to run different virtualization stacks. Lenovo's hybrid lightweight hypervisor technology, however, is capable of providing lightweight virtual machines and secure containers to host these applications on a single machine. This effectively increases system resource utilization rate while maximizing the model rendering performance, the message processing performance among different tasks of the robot. Furthermore, painting quality inspection requires the deep learning neural network model to be compressed and deployed to the edge. Lenovo's model optimization technology can realize fine-grained matching between the model accuracy and computing capability. Also, besides common defects, there are always new types of defects that the robot has not encountered previously. The pre-trained models deployed from the cloud to the edge cannot deal with such problems. But through lifelong learning technology, we keep updating these models at the edge so that the robot can learn to address new problems and expand new capabilities. The application of Lenovo's edge computing technology is by no means limited to smart manufacturing only. It has also been deployed to smart campuses, smart tourist sites, and smart cities, providing them with low latency, high reliability services. Lenovo's intelligent edge computing will help transform AI into a ubiquitous resource, making our life and work better and smarter. Smarter technology for all. Thank you.
Thank you, YY and Dr. Rui, and thank you again, all of you, for joining us today for the 5th Lenovo Global event. My name is Fanny Los Penato. I am Chief of Staff at Lenovo Latin America, and I am excited to hear Lenovo's vision of the future of smarter technology for all, directly from our executives. And I'm sure you are too. We have heard from YY and Dr. Rui about how clients connect across the network from the edge to the cloud, and how intelligence is captured and analyzed every step of the way. Now, it's time to bring them to life and to present you how this technology applies for businesses and end users all around the world. You will now hear from our corporate president and COO, Gianfranco Lanzi, on how the COVID pandemic has forever changed how business engage, work, and learn. Kirk Skaugen, our EVP and president of Lenovo Data Center Group, will tell us how Lenovo is working with organizations to modernize data centers from edge to cloud, and from the president of our commercial IoT group, John Gordon, on the value of IoT with scalable intelligent solutions. Now, I will leave you with Gianfranco Lanzi.
Hello everyone, it's my pleasure to be part of the TechWorld stage and speak with you today. Earlier, YY talked about how Lenovo is responding to industry trends through IoT devices, edge computing, cloud, networking, and intelligent solutions. We also heard Dr. Rui details Lenovo capability in edge computing and the innovation ahead. There has never been a more vital time for this innovation to flourish as humankind faces its greatest time of need. I think we can all agree COVID-19 will have a lasting impact. It has speed up a remote revolution and changing how people learn, work, socialize, and consume products. It has not been easy. Job has been lost, industry have struggled, people worldwide are managing through significant change. That includes juggling the demands of family obligations and work deadlines as they converge at home. Then there is e-learning. Here change went into overdrive. The remote revolution effects are far-reaching. As you can see from these statistics, students of all ages are adopting to virtual learning. For many, remote work will become a permanent option for those that allow it. CEOs are rethinking office workspace, and user adoption of communication platforms is changing how we are engaged with one another. Some things will never be as they were before. Enterprise must respond to this change. They need to evolve, innovate, and adapt. That's what many clients across industries are doing as they use technology and services to enable improved productivity and ongoing success. The best way to demonstrate this is through the lens of our customers. First, we will hear from Wake Tech Community College. Based in Raleigh, North Carolina, Wake Tech serves more than 74,000 students. I will turn it over to my colleague Marche, who will bring us the Wake Tech story.
Thank you, Gianfranco. Hi, I'm Marche Mansfield. As part of Lenovo's commitment to the education sector, our goal is to provide schools, colleges, and universities with durable and secure devices, services, software, and distance learning solutions that prepare teachers and students for everything the future holds. Today, we're taking you to Wake Tech Community College to see how campus life has changed during the global pandemic. We'll hear about their remote learning strategy and how technology is playing an increasing role in their faculty and students' lives. Please join me in welcoming Wake Tech President, Dr. Scott Rawls. Dr. Rawls, welcome to TechWorld.
Thank you, Marche, and I'm honored to be included in this year's Lenovo TechWorld.
Tell us, how has campus life changed at Wake Tech during the time of the pandemic?
Well, it's a rainy day on campus here at Wake Tech. It's also a quiet day, a little quieter than we like. This semester, our campuses are very quiet because most of our classes are online or in a hybrid style. And so while our campuses are not operating the way we usually have them in a semester because of the pandemic, our technology infrastructure is really humming right now. That includes a training infrastructure. All of our faculty have been through a certification process to teach online or in our popular hybrid classes. Also, all of our students have been trained in providing all the technology supports and services they need to operate in an environment that allows us to be ranked the #1 online community college in the country. Very much a part of that is our technology infrastructure, our networking infrastructure that we've diversified and strengthened to provide greater infrastructure to support these times. But that also includes a hardware infrastructure, and that's where Lenovo services have made such a difference this year.
Dr. Rawls, with remote learning, laptops are more essential than ever. How have you equipped your faculty and students for virtual learning?
We've given hundreds of laptops out to our faculty, but also to our students. Most of those have been Lenovo laptops, and Lenovo has jumped in as well to contribute to that process by donating laptops for our needy students, and also very much for our important Fostering Bright Future students, our foster youth in our very unique program here at Wake Tech to support foster youth and their goals and aspirations. So thank you to Lenovo for your support. Your support has made a difference for us at a time when we really needed it.
Thank you, Dr. Rawls. We're happy to support Wake Tech and your students' ongoing success. Next, I'd like to welcome Chad Mckenzie, Assistant Professor, Information Technology Division at Wake Tech. Welcome.
Thanks, Marche, and hello to everyone at Lenovo.
Professor Mckenzie, how are you overcoming challenges to engage with students during remote learning?
The pandemic has certainly made us rethink the way that we engage with students and how we reach our students. First and foremost, our challenge was accessible technology for all students. And we wanted tools that would only increase instructor presence through collaboration, communication, and feedback. Fortunately at Wake Tech, we have those platforms and resources to do just that.
And what do you expect from technology moving forward, even when you're back in the classroom?
So looking ahead, we expect that the technology to remain affordable and accessible to all students, and the tools that we have maintain the highest privacy and security standards. But most importantly, we want to maintain that human, that personal interaction and connection that is the hallmark of the culture here at Wake Tech.
I agree, and thank you, Professor Mckenzie. Maintaining a personal connection with students during this time of remote learning is a must for their success. Now, let's hear the students' point of view. Say hello to one of the students participating in Wake Tech's Fostering Bright Futures program, which you heard Dr. Rawls reference earlier. Hello, Jordan. How has technology helped you work as a student and the way you are learning now?
I would definitely say technology has been impactful in my life, and I have definitely had to use a lot of it. I do work from home, and then also, of course, I am in school. So I've always been an in-person learner, been able to go to my professor directly and talk to them about the assignments that I have, but with all the COVID stuff that's going on, I haven't, been able to do that. So being awarded these laptops from Lenovo has helped tremendously.
How are you using technology to stay on top of your schoolwork?
I mean, I've been able to, submit my assignments on time, as well as, do apartment shopping and stuff like that I use it for. So it's been great. And I would definitely say, as far as keeping me involved and engaged, it's definitely been doing that, especially with all of the assignments. I have discussion boards every week, things that I have to submit. So it's definitely keeping me going, and I really do appreciate Lenovo for awarding these laptops to us.
Thank you, Jordan. And thank you, Dr. Rawls and Professor Mckenzie, for sharing their stories. Gianfranco, I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you, Marche. Next, we'll go to Melbourne, Australia, to hear how technology is helping global professional services firm KPMG adapt. To help us tell that story, please join me in welcoming my colleague, UJ.
Thank you, Gianfranco. I'm so pleased to be here today. Over the past 7 months, companies have accelerated their digital transformation plan to better accommodate remote work. As a result, flexible device management and the consumption-based IT model are becoming more prevalent. Today, we're joined by one company who fully embraced the as-a-services model several years ago. And we will learn exactly how that has made a difference in their ability to adopt the unexpected. It is truly my honor to welcome Craig Wishart, the CIO of KPMG Australia and the head of Asia Pacific Technology Services Group of KPMG, a global professional services firm operating in 147 countries and territories.
Chair, thank you very much for the opportunity to present with you today.
Thank you, Craig. So let's jump right in. What step have you taken to adopt your IT model in order to find a smarter way forward through this new normal?
First and foremost, the COVID-19 pandemic is a human tragedy. And the pandemic has changed the way we not only live, but also the way we work and the way we think about our work. But broadly, 5 things really drove a rethink around the operating model. The first one being just ensuring that we had stability and business continuity, including performance of all services. 2, embedding and now institutionalizing new ways of working. 3, prioritizing our work, really just ensuring we remain focused on what was most important for our people, our clients, and our firm. Accelerating deployment and delivery of new capabilities was number 4. I said number 5, just that unrelenting focus on cyber threat management. You know, we've recognized there is a need to accelerate initiatives and releasing capabilities more quickly. This has really challenged us also. Specifically, how quickly we can move things through, automating where we can, and using tools like robotic process automation. As you'd expect, we've also sought to educate our workforce around the challenges and risks of working from home, particularly around cyber threats and remaining vigilant and observant.
How are you deploying technology to help your employees collaborate and engage with each other remotely?
You know, how we go about deploying technology to help our people and engage with others remotely is absolutely critical. Now, firstly, what we have seen, which is terrific, has been this desire for people to adapt quickly. You know, working remotely, accelerated deployment of programs, which at other times may have taken a little bit longer. You know, we've accelerated our use of collaboration tools, AVVC technologies and social community platforms, streaming services, communication platforms and systems, work planning systems. Also, anything that we could automate and enable through self-service has become a focus for us. Yeah, the pandemic, in my opinion, has highlighted the important role the CIO and technology leaders play, coupling not only in delivering services, but I think the role of the CIO is very much going to become an experienced service provider. And again, critical where our partners and our suppliers help us.
How does strategic partnering fit into your strategy?
Strategic partnering is absolutely critical to our strategy within ITS. Our services value chain is highly dependent upon the service quality provided by our partners and suppliers. We've worked more closely, probably more so than ever, with our service providers to ensure continuity of services, optimizing our supply chain, and ensuring that the SLAs were adopted to the new ways of working, and of course, ensuring our response to incidents and problems had the attention it required. You know, the marketplace is rife with technology products, applications, and services. The challenge is, how do you choose, and on what basis do you foster a strategic relationship over a transactional one? You know, both have benefits, and CIOs are able to deliver products and services and operations today with greater confidence and with velocity, whilst vendors benefit by enjoying better long-standing relationships and increased loyalty. You know, in my opinion, the best partnerships become part of your internal team. They contribute to the business, they help drive revenue and increase time to market, but they also find ways to partner for new opportunities. Our DAS program, particularly, has highlighted how well we can work with our key service providers.
KPMG Australia was one of those early adopters of Lenovo DAS. How has that solution helped your company through the pandemic?
Transitioning to a DAS model 3 years ago significantly improved the services our team delivers to the firm. In our case, DAS consists of services from planning and strategy to transitioning and managing the refresh cycle management of the fleet, onboarding and offboarding, including packaging and procurement, enrolling devices, the asset management side, also shipping and tagging, and managing that refresh program around reassignment, decommissioning and disposal of the asset. All series of 9 stages, but a very, very important service that we provide to the firm. For the most part, invisible to people. However, all integral to the experience that we aim for.
Great. I'd like to thank you for taking the time to speak with me today. We certainly appreciate your continued partnership. I look forward to the day when we are able to catch up in person. Gianfranco, back to you.
Thank you, UJ. We greatly appreciate WakeTech and KPMG Australia for sharing their stories. As we continue to help our customers, we are addressing what matters most to them: faster speed and stronger network reliability with 5G. Better camera, audio, battery life and displays are heightened consumer needs. Before the pandemic, we really used the camera on our PC. Now it's part of everyday life for students and the workforce. People also want enhanced mobility with new form factors, and customers are looking for complete offerings such as device as a service and are willing to pay a monthly fee. The influence of this subscription culture has evolved businesses in the past, like Netflix and Uber, and we are seeing similar demand in PC for the workplace. Finally, because everyone is working remote, better security, and endpoint solutions have never been more important. Our first-to-market innovations are helping people work smarter, stay connected, and be more productive anywhere. Two of those innovations are in the foldable category, like the world's first foldable PC, Lenovo X1 ThinkPad Fold, which went on sale last month. Its inspired engineering gives consumer a multifunctional device that is compact and versatile. And the recently announced second generation of Motorola Razr. Our foldable smartphone delivers not only an iconic clamshell design, but also better software, camera, and battery life. These devices are pushing the foldable category forward in exciting ways. They are also 5G compatible and join the world's first 5G-enabled laptop, the Yoga 5G. Together, this product puts the reliable and faster power of 5G into more people's hands. That means lower latency, higher capacity, and increased bandwidth for today's always on, always connected world. Also, people are no longer just working in office cubicles. Now they work everywhere, which means we need to reframe the role security and privacy plays into our lives. Businesses must put greater emphasis on securing their endpoint solutions. Lenovo ThinkShield encompasses our strategy of end-to-end security built into and on top of our industry-leading Think devices, securing our customer endpoints through hardware, software, and services. For quite some time, I would say, IT department have focused on protecting PC. Yet, with the proliferation of corporate mobile devices and their access to sensitive information, smartphones have become a blind spot for many. That's why we are expanding ThinkShield across our smartphone portfolio for our enterprise customer. This new offering is called ThinkShield for mobile. This makes Lenovo unique in providing securing a solution for smartphone to PC to data centers. Also new this year is our partnership with Sentinel-1, which enables us to deliver real-time prevention, IoT security, and crowd workload protection powered by behavioral AI. You can learn more about how we are working to reduce the security threat for our customers by watching the on-demand ThinkShield breakout as part of our TechWorld program. As we look ahead, the pace of change will accelerate. With remote work and learning surging, enterprise will be more focused on digital transformation and embracing a modern, flexible IT environment, whether that's through cloud-based resources or other means. We will see more enterprise looking for opportunities to do more with their IT infrastructure and technology, even in the face of limited cash flow. Again, I'm seeing an increase in devices as a service as the pandemic has not only changed how we view the workplace, but bolstered the need for digital transformation in companies. Today, you saw a snapshot of how technology and services are helping both the public and private sector toward a smarter way forward in the remote revolution. That's only part of the picture. There are a lot of trends happening. Please join us for the various breakout sessions where we'll dive deeper into this and other topics. As a wrap, let's all be mindful about what matters. We must be thoughtful and responsive to the needs of employees and students, especially during the challenging disaster time. And we must never stop innovating. This is how we drive meaningful, positive change for everyone. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and let me add my thank you for joining Lenovo TechWorld 2020. I know it's been a challenging time for many around the world as we all adjust to a new normal, and I hope you're staying healthy and safe. I've shared the Data Center Group's guiding vision with you each year to kick off our strategy update. Our vision is first and foremost to be your most trusted data center partner. Second, to empower you, our customers' intelligent transformation. And third, to help the world's leading scientists, companies, and researchers as you solve some of humanity's greatest challenges. Our vision in today's world couldn't be more purposeful and relevant, reinforcing Lenovo's commitment to delivering smarter technology for all. So with that in mind, I want to cover two things with you today. First, the transformation journey of the Lenovo data center business and the progress we've made on our customer commitments to you. And second, provide some insights in how we'll continue to empower you, our customers, through your intelligent digital transformation in this new normal. At our first event together in 2017, we discussed our first major transformation, expanding our global server business, launching the largest portfolio in our more than 25-year history, and combining the best attributes of our IBM x86 server business acquisition with Lenovo's own data center business. We committed to setting a bar to deliver the highest performance, highest reliable x86 server systems, and the highest customer satisfaction for servers in the world. Today, that commitment continues through deep engineering partnerships and joint performance labs with Intel, AMD, Microsoft, Nutanix, NVIDIA, Red Hat, SAP, VMware, and many others. Lenovo is now the clear performance leader with records across 200 enterprise server workloads, nearly 3 times more than the nearest competitor. Lenovo also maintained our #1 position in x86 server reliability and uptime as measured by ITIC. ITIC is a company surveying about 1,200 companies' IT departments in over 20 countries each year, reporting their actual measured server downtime. The same year, we laid out the bold objective of becoming the #1 supercomputing company in the world. Lenovo servers are continuing to lead the way with innovations like our Neptune warm water cooling, which is pushing the boundaries of both performance and sustainability. Today, 180 of the top 500 supercomputing system providers worldwide have chosen Lenovo to drive their HPC or AI workloads. That's more than 1 in 3 of you driving the world's most powerful HPC and AI machines in the most countries of any server company. The University of Birmingham, for example, is doing some amazing COVID-19 research as part of a consortium of UK research institutions. Focused on population-level sequencing to study how the virus causing COVID-19 is transmitted, they're examining why the severity of infection varies from person to person, and they're searching for genetic factors that impact potential treatments, all helping the world get closer to a vaccine. I'm proud that they trusted Lenovo, and more importantly, given the urgency of their research, that we were given the opportunity to respond and meet their needs, delivering the solution just 1 week after they placed their order. The following year, at our Transform 2.0 event, we launched the most comprehensive storage portfolio in Lenovo's history, announcing a new global NetApp collaboration and joint venture, expanding our coverage to more than 90% of the available global storage market from entry to mid-range, including the ability to run NetApp ONTAP software certified on Lenovo storage hardware. St. John's University here in the US, who's celebrating its 150th year anniversary this year, in order to boost capacity, performance, and responsiveness of its on-campus security, established a dedicated Lenovo hybrid storage array, significantly decreasing the time it takes their security officers to access data so they can respond now in near real time versus an hour or more before, keeping their students safer. We've also significantly expanded our relationships here at Lenovo with critical hyperconverged vendors and hybrid cloud providers, including Nutanix, Microsoft, Red Hat, and VMware, to deliver more open, reliable, and secure infrastructure. In Australia, LCR Mining is using Lenovo's hyperconverged Think Agile solutions to track and analyze data in real time. It's allowing them to predict maintenance needs, speed up operations, and detect potential danger, preventing issues before they even happen. And here in the US, Miami Jewish Health, who's one of the largest healthcare providers in the southeastern United States, is specializing in elderly care, providing amazing treatment to more than 12,000 patients of all ages, ethnic backgrounds, and religions each year. We're grateful to have the opportunity to partner with them, helping them to significantly reduce their energy consumption and increase efficiency with a Lenovo hybrid cloud solution built around our Think Agile HX-based appliance. They're now able to focus their energies on their core competencies, which is keeping patients healthy and happy, especially during this global pandemic. We continued our transformation journey commitments, announcing several critical end-to-end VDI solutions with Citrix and others to enable agile, cost-effective remote workforces in record time. One example of rapidly deploying these VDI solutions during the outbreak was a large Western European country's Social Security Administration. With the agility of Lenovo's supply chain and with our trusted partners, Citrix and Nutanix, we were able to rapidly enable thousands of remote government workers sizing, ordering, and shipping the solution just 4 days after being contacted.